I was just talking to myself for like 2 minutes. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Shiny Sunday. This time you can hear me. Anyways, I hope you all are having a good day. I literally just got home 5 minutes ago in time for this stream, which I'm really happy I'm doing right now. Thank you all that have hit that follow button just now. I see you, Cam613, and Tarzan, I think it was. But, wow. This was clutch. I literally got home 5 minutes ago, but how are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty well. I don't know about you guys. Thank you for the follow, Rose Monkey. However, someone's saying music. Where did the music go? Damn it, I messed up. Okay, wait. 1 second. I got this. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Technical difficulties happens all the time. Alright, and should be able to hear it. Yeah, alright. We're all good here, ladies and gentlemen. We're all good here. Alright, so welcome back to Shiny Sunday, a series where I continuously mess up everything. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I keep messing up. Alright, so I need you guys' feedback. Can you hear the music? I think you can. Alright, you can hear my voice pretty clear, right? I would hope so. Okay. Now the next question is... ignore all of that. Alright, hear my voice properly. You can hit the follow button like JJ Cuff just did. And now I think we're all good. I think we are all good now. Is everyone good? Everything fine and dandy? Are you all happy to be here? I'm happy to be here. Alright, so let me just sit back in my chair right now. And welcome you all to Shiny Sunday. Like I mentioned, most of you already know. This is a series where I go hunting for shiny Pokemon live and give them away. Meanwhile, as we hit follower goals, I also give shiny Pokemon away. So as you can see, we have a powerful shiny Tyrant for when I hit 2,475 followers. Then we have a little cute Furfuru, shiny of course, when we hit 2,550. And then of course we have that powerful shiny event Gengar, straight from Japan, for 2,600 followers. So, a follow would be greatly appreciated if you have not already, helping us get to those follower goals. But as always, before we begin, we have a winner to find and announce. Because as you all know, after each episode of Shiny Sunday, I upload the video to YouTube for those that missed it to watch. And of course for you all to enter another giveaway that starts at the beginning of Shiny Sunday, which is where you comment your friend code and in-game name. So, with that being said, I am going to select the winner randomly from that video. Just give me 1 second to pull up the random comment generator for y'all. Sorry if I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm working on the comment generator thingy. But we have 72 comments, so you have a pretty good chance of winning this. Hopefully the winner is in the chat right now so I can give him his prize right away. Because, to be honest, usually when the person isn't here, they never collect their prize. It's happened like every time. Alright, so that being said, and that out of the way, let me bring the random comment generator in for you all. Okay, and now you should see it on the big screen. Alright, so basically right here. Oh, damn it. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, here we go. Alright, so you can see right there, that's the video, of course. And now all I have to do is randomly select the winner. So, without any further ado, let's center this before I hit it. Alright, randomly pick winner, let's get it. And the winner is Shadow Ninja 139. He said, this was an awesome Shiny Sunday, too bad I missed it, but I'll be able to make it next week. So does that mean you're here? Shadow Ninja 139, aka Ace, are you here, big dog? Maybe? Maybe not? Alright, well, either way, I'm gonna add this man, because if he watches this in the future, then he'll know to add me. So let me go into my friends list. As you guys can see, I'll show you guys my friend code if you want to add it or whatever. But I don't think I'll be adding people because, well, today I won't be adding people because I don't want to go into Friend Safari today. We did do that last week. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and add him now. I think I changed the name of this broadcast. Do you want to let me change the name or no? Okay, wow. Thanks, Twitch. You're gonna be that guy? Are you gonna be that guy, Twitch? Alright, anyways. Let me go ahead and add this guy. So I was thinking, for today, I wanted to start, you know, easy. See if I can get myself a shiny Pokemon for once. And, do fishing chain. And see how that worked out. I just wanted to take it slow, you know, and see if I can find myself a shiny Pokemon through fishing chain. So with that being said, if you guys would like to suggest a spot for me to go fishing chaining for and a Pokemon, and you can definitely do that in the comment section, or not the comment section, this is a live stream, in the chat. So do that, and that would be great, so that we can get that started right after I add Shadow Ninja. Thank you for the follow, Jellyfish 2002. Much appreciated, helping us get to that like goal. Alright, so it's 4785-6629-8794. Okay, thank you for the follow, Spike Art Martin. Oh wow, we're now friends with Ace. Oh, so he already has me added. Interesting. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind, because if I see him online, I can trade him his shiny Pokemon. Hello, X-Hero Rain X. Alright, so now we can get this ugly thing out of the way. And we can get back into our Pokemon X and Y. I see that Tim first says Route 21. I see Larion15 says Goldeen. Oh, Tim says, no, I mean Route 12. Alright, so you guys want to go Route 12? Alright, let's see. Well, let me get my fishing chain stuff together. If you want to suggest somewhere for me to go chain fishing for, you can definitely do that in the chat. However, like I mentioned, I'm going to get my chain fishing together. Where's Oswald? 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 Where art thou? There you are, Oswald. My suction cups. I will like that. Okay, now let's give it the smoke ball. There you go. And now let's move you there. Alright, all is well. All is well. Okay, I see Route 22 Magikarp. Route 22. Route 22. That's a couple of Route 22s there. I see Corphish. I see Route 22 again. Alright, so Route 22 pretty much has an overwhelming victory. So, we're gonna go chain fishing in Route 22 to see if we can find ourselves a shiny Pokemon. But, what is there available on Route 22? I'm not quite sure. Brian Felix, where is GBA for iOS 2.1? It's not out yet. That's where it is. It hasn't come out yet. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not the developer. Alright, so we're going to Route 21. I believe that's the route with the Dratinis and the Dragonair. So I guess that's what you guys want me to get. I also see Route 22. But I already said we're going Route 21, so that's where we're going. Route 21 it is. So, we have my bike. And we're gonna go there. Alright, so we have to go this way. Oh no, I need my minions who know surf. Damn it, how could I forget my minions? Alright, so once I pick up my minions, I'll be needing you. Alright. Now we can go. Tyranitar for Uber. I'm not adding anyone at the moment. Possibly later. I'm not sure. I don't think I'll be adding anybody today unless they win a shiny Pokemon. Because my friends list is full. And of course I'd have to delete someone, and then that's always bad. So yeah. Alright. So let's get to... I'm on Route 21, right? I hope so. Pretty sure this is Route 21. 21. Oh. Daredevil Mason says, iDroid, I'm hunting for Ralts. Good luck with that. I hope you get one. Are we fishing? Yes, we are, Sophisticated Dragon. We are fishing today. We're going to see if we can get ourselves a Dratini. Alright, so before I begin, I need to put the nice and powerful Super Rod. Are we doing Super Rod or should we do Good Rod? Let me know. Super Rod or Good Rod? Oh wow, I just realized I didn't have Nightbot join the chat. I was going to start a poll, but Nightbot's not even here. Nightbot! Come to the chat! Alright, so now that Nightbot is here, let's poll open. Wait, don't vote. Yep, okay. Poll open. Super Rod or the Good Rod? Alright, so to vote, what? I'm not logged in. Are you kidding me? Why am I not logged into Twitch? Twitch, I'm streaming right now. Like, how does that even make sense? How does that even make sense? Alright, wow, come on. Alright, so, to vote, all you have to do is exclamation point vote, and 1 for Super Rod, 2 for Good Rod. Exclamation point vote, 1 for Super Rod, 2 for Good Rod. The choice is yours. Make it happen, people. And then I'll register that bad boy, and we can get to chain fishing. And what I need you guys to do is count for me, because I don't know numbers. I'm just kidding. I easily forget, like what chain I'm on, and I would like to know. So, if you guys can count for me, that would be stellar. But with that being said, there's 125 people here. That is just amazing. Thank you all for coming out. It is greatly appreciated that so many people are out here hunting shiny Pokemon with me or just watching for your enjoyment. So that's honestly awesome. As well as we're at 2,425 followers. That means we're only 50 followers away from our first giveaway for that powerful shiny Tyrant that you see on the layout. It's pretty freaking sick, I'm not gonna lie. But with all those introductions out of the way, the song just finished. And here comes a new nice little song. I will end the vote, so the poll, I mean. Poll close, and let's see our results. Results are in, and okay, did I spell poll wrong? Poll close. Alright, the poll has been closed. Results 23 for Super Rod, Good Rod 17. So, you know, it was pretty close. It was pretty close. But Super Rod did take the W, which means that we're going to be using the Super Rod, and we're going to see if we can get ourselves a shiny by chain fishing. GG Golem says he's hunting in an electric safari. Good for you. Thanks for the follow. Josh Marlew. I think I said that right. I'm not even sure. But here we go. Poliwhirl, chain numero uno. Thank you for the follow. Danish Gaming 1631. Alright, I actually don't even have my volume on for Friend Safari right now, which isn't very good. What was I gonna do? I wanted to grab headphones so I can hear that. Alright, so I'm gonna run away Alright, we're on 2. We're on 2 chains. 2 chains! Alright, sorry. Let me get my headphones. I don't know where I put them. Ha! Got my headphones. Alright, headphones acquired. Plugging them into the 3DS. And they'll be in my ears in a second. So that I can hear that little jingle. Thank you for the follow, PokeKid88. That little jingle when you get something on the hook. Alright, let's do this. Hey Nita, thanks for coming out. Alright, so let's get the oh jeez. Alright, there we go. So I can hear the 3DS, I can also hear our background music, which is pretty freaking amazing. And there we go, chain of 3. And okay, so I forgot that there's also basculins here. That's weird. A shenaniganer. A shenaniganer. A shenaniganer. Thank you for the follow. Alright, hey Deadlock, what's up? Thank you all for coming out. How many followers do I have? I don't know, I have to refresh the page, which I'll do in a second. But right now, I need to make sure that I don't mess up this fishing chain. Alright, so let's check. Let's refresh, because you guys want to know how many followers we're at. So let's check it out. We are at 2,426 followers. That's not bad at all. We're already well on our way to that 2,475 goal for that powerful shiny Tyrant. Extremely powerful shiny Tyrant. Hi, Flaming Blaziken, or Flame Blaziken, thanks for coming out. And thank you for the follow, Omega Lambda XL9. Thanks, man. Hey, Malimu32. And thanks for the follow, Tweetman76 and Egg Swift. Thank you guys. Alright, so for those of you that are asking, I am on Route 21. And the Pokemon that are available here in Fishing Chain are, of course, this Poliwhirl you see on your screen. And that's my dog barking. What are you barking at, man? Is there any reason for you to bark? I don't think so. Give me a second. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. Thank you for the follow, guys. I see all of you guys following right now. Alright, so there's some random kids at my door. I have no idea what they want, but I'm not opening the door for them. What the heck? Why are there kids at my door? Freaking kids. Now my dog is barking because the freaking kids don't want to leave. Kids, there's no one here. Go home. Go home, kids. Alright. Anyways, if you hear a dog barking, you know why. With that, we'll get back to our fishing chain. I think we were on 3. Were we on 3? I have no idea. Someone, you gotta remind me in the comment section, but I believe this may be 4 right here. And it's a basculin. Whew. What? Are you guys putting dog emojis in the chat? What the heck? You guys are crazy. Alright, thank you for the follow, Saru10An. Mayadi says they are your friends. Nope, they're not. I don't even know. Okay, so we're on 6 Golden Magikarp, and Sonic said. Damian Garcia says, John, how old are you anyways? I'm 19. And Aragon, Pat's biggest fan, says, hey, iDroid. Hey, Aragon. Nice, thanks for coming out. Alright, there we go. This should be 8 now. They must be fans. I don't think so. Squizmabud, thanks for coming out. Of course I know who you are. Alright. So we still haven't seen the illustrious Dragonair, which we want to find here. We haven't even seen it once, and then we want it to shine. So chances of that are very low. However, we have to hold hope. Thanks for the follow, the Chispec. Tim first says, John, will this stream be regular length at like usual? Most likely. I mean, thinking of doing 3 hours, like 2 hours and 59 minutes. So, yeah. Futura Marok says, Operation iDroid, what do you do with the shiny after you catch it? I give it away. It's that simple. Catch it, hold a poll in the chat, and it's gone to you guys in seconds. Alright, so this is 10. Golden Magikarp is keeping count for me, which is actually very useful. Thank you. So yeah. Shiny Hunter 6 says, John, what is favorite movie? What is my favorite movie? That's it. That should probably be on vibrate. My favorite movie, like Pokemon movie or movie in general? Movie in general? That's a good question. Probably Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I don't know, I just like that movie. So yeah. Thank you for the follow. Shiny Dusclops for the win, even though I think you've been followed before, so... yeah. Okay. So let's just continue with our chain here. Thank you for the follow, Gagan Deep. Gagan _ Deep. Thanks for the follow, RM505. I just burped. Didn't taste very good. You know what I had for breakfast? I want you guys to try to guess what I had for breakfast. Super random. It's something... Alright, I'll give you guys a hint. It's something that you wouldn't have for breakfast. It's not like a breakfast food. And it was really good. I also just had lunch. Like, I had breakfast, and like 2 hours later I had lunch, so... probably not the best schedule, but... I mean, I was hungry. Joe Smarloo says, what's your favorite shiny poke? Shiny Ursaring. Positron38 says, can I link in the chat a cool chain counter? Yeah, go for it. Alright, so I see some of you guys are guessing pizza. I see eggy bread, burgers, omelets. But omelets you would probably have for breakfast, right? I haven't seen it yet. Oh, someone said spaghetti. I mean, that's a pretty good guess, but nope, not right. Alright, so what I had for breakfast was a steak. So isn't that random? I had a steak for breakfast, and it was amazing. Alright, so Poitron just linked a PokeRaider chain counter. Alright, so press plus or spacebar to add to the chain, and minus to subtract for it. Press R or X to reset. Press S to activate Shiny Charm. Okay. Oh, so this basically just like gives you the rates of finding a shiny Pokemon. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Alright, so we're at 15. That was just 15, so this should be 16. Alright. Golden Magikarp is definitely keeping me on track. Without him, I had no idea where we would be at. Jellyfish 2002 says 2,441 followers. Dang, that's nice. We're getting close to our first follower goal. My god, that's fast. You guys are fast. We're getting close. We're getting close, people. Thank you for the follow, Aragon. Alright. Alright. I don't even know what shiny Pokemon we're gonna get if we do get one, but we'll see what happens. Thank you for the follow, Tamer89. And hello, Shiny Aaron and Jeremy W321. Stardust Dragon 08 says, nice ISSB episode, John. Just got it, but how are you so good at it? I don't know. I've been playing Smash my whole life, so yeah. OCP23 says, just fish chaining today? Probably not. We're gonna do fish chaining for a little bit, probably only an hour tops, and if we find a shiny Pokemon before then we'll kind of just end it right when we find it. So yeah, after that, I'll let you guys decide what we'll do. But not yet, because I'll probably open a poll for it. But for now, we are chain fishing here on Route 21. Like I mentioned, our options of Pokemon are Poliwhirl, like you just saw. There's Basculin, and of course the mystical Dragonair, which we haven't even seen once. It's extremely rare in this route, but it'd be crazy if we got it shiny. Toitsman76 says, John, do you live by yourself? No, I live with my parents, who aren't home right now. So I guess that's convenient. Van Queen 1990 says, if you could mix the characters of a book or movie or whatever with the characters of a game or series or movie or whatever, what crossover would you make? Okay, that's an interesting question. So I could do a crossover of pretty much anything. I can do a crossover of pretty much anything. Dang. That's a good question. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. That's good. Like, there's so many things going through my mind right now, but I really can't think of anything that's like good. I don't know. That was a good question, though. That was a very good question. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Oh, wow. That's pretty decent. But she says, he says, I personally love Harry Potter Kingdom Hearts crossover. That'd be pretty cool. That should be pretty freaking cool. Even though Kingdom Hearts is already a crossover type of thing. But it works. It works. Squizzle me bub says, OPERATIONiDROID, what's your favorite Pokemon? And do you like it shiny? Well, my favorite Pokemon is Farfetch'd, and I actually don't like it shiny that much. I prefer the regular Farfetch'd over the shiny versions. So that's why my favorite Pokemon isn't also my favorite shiny Pokemon, which is of course shiny Ursaring. But my favorite Pokemon overall is Farfetch'd. Daredevil Mason says, iDroid, could you please hunt for Ralts? It will help me. Can you even Pokeradar Ralts? I'm not even sure. I'm actually not even sure if you can Pokeradar Ralts. If not, then I think the best way to do Ralts would be Masuda Method, to be honest. Would probably be the best way. Brian Felix says, do you watch anime, John? Do I watch anime? I love anime. I watch so much anime, you don't even understand. RM0505, you don't need the iEmulators app, you just need to keep trying. Because a lot of people are trying to download at the same time. So you just gotta keep trying to download ISSB if it doesn't work. Game Guy 24 says, "Hey Operation, what is your favorite mega?" Obama Snow is my favorite mega. And this is Chain 27, according to Golden Magikarp's count. Taco Chicken 425 says, "What is your favorite anime?" My favorite anime, probably Code Geass is my favorite anime. PokeKid88 says, "Any idea what your trainer shiny value is, John?" I don't know, but I could probably find out if I wanted to. Shiny Hunter 6 says, "Which is a better way to find shinies in the Friend Safari? Battle them or run away?" I prefer to run away, personally. There's no real reason to battle them, unless, like, you wanna get XP. Thank you for the follow, Squid Walrus. But yeah, I'd run away. If you're in the Friend Safari, just run away. Taco Chicken 425 just says, "I just found a shiny Carvanha." Well, congratulations to you. I hope I find a shiny soon. And hello, Deathamore. Thanks for coming out. Blue Granite 20 says, "What are you most looking forward to in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire?" Two things. Probably Pokemon contest, and if they unveil new ways to find shiny Pokemon. I think that'd be cool. But mostly Pokemon contests. I used to do Pokemon contests all the time when I was a kid. I freaking loved doing that. So, yeah. That's something I'm really looking forward to, actually. Thank you for the follow, YTurf422. Ainsame Noodle says, "How many shinies do you have?" I don't know exactly, but I have a good amount. Thank you for the follow, Best Free Tacos. Alright, so we're at around 30 chain right now. So that's okay. And our follower count right now is 2,448, which is pretty close to our first follower goal. And when we hit that, of course, as you can see from the layout, I'll be giving away a shiny Tyrant. So, if you have not hit that follow button yet, I highly recommend you do, because we are a measly 27 followers away from our first giveaway for a powerful shiny Tyrant that has the Elemental Bites plus Strong Jaw. So that's a pretty freaking sick combination that I know you all want. So help everyone that's already hit the follow button. And hit the follow button as well and join the operation like King Cod 23 just did. With that being said, let's get back to answering questions in the chat. Alright, I didn't want to mess that up. I was totally paying attention to that. Whew. Saru10 says, "John, did you finish the Pokédex?" I finished the Pokédex regular and shiny version. So that's something. Thank you for the follow, Samit18. And Zorok Master 1123 just caught a shiny Corsola. Congratulations, dude. And thank you for the follow, BSS032. Alright, so this should be chain 34 now, according to Taco Chicken's, Golden Magikarp, and Sonic's count. Thank you for the follow, Shadow Ninja 139. Pulsitron38 says, "John, do you do VGC?" I don't do any, like, sort of competitive battling. Not because I don't like it, but just because I haven't really had time to get into it. But I think both competitive battling, whether it's Smogon or VGC, is really cool because it's a set of rules where you guys are like at an equal playing field and you have to win based on your skill and creativity. So I honestly do think competitive battling's cool, but I've never had time to get into it. I did try getting into it once, and I kind of did get into it, and I was pretty decent, but then I like fell off. So yeah. Damien Garcia says, "Favorite Pokemon movie?" Favorite Pokemon movie is probably the Entei movie, most likely. Decidedly Destilio. I can never say that name, but you're always here. You know who you are. He says, if you had any amount of money, what would be one thing you would buy and why? Probably the thing I would buy. I don't even know. You guys give me too good of questions. Like, I can't answer them. They're too good. Like, those require so much thought. Thanks for the follow, Stardust Dragon 08. I don't know. Snakehead199861 says, John, are you thinking of doing a playthrough of the new Pokemon games? I am thinking of doing one. However, I probably won't do it right when the game comes out. Thank you for the follow, Monkey. What I will do, because what I want to concentrate on when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is shiny hunting guides, and of course starting Shiny Sunday Season 3. So that's what I'm going to concentrate at first, when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire comes out. But maybe a few months after it comes out, I'll probably do some sort of modified playthrough of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So yeah. But definitely my priority is going to be shiny hunting and giving you guys in-depth tutorials, and of course Shiny Sunday Season 3 when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire comes out. Thank you for the follow, Slayer. Squizzle Me Bub says, at OPERATIONiDROID, have you seen the anime Code Geass? If not, you should watch it. I have seen Code Geass probably 9 times, and it's really good. Noah Piatti says, how old are you? And if you could choose which age you were, how old would it be and why? Oh my gosh, I'm yawning a lot. I'm 19. And if I could choose any age, thank you for the follow, Anthony, that I could be, I would probably go back to when I was like 11, starting middle school. And if I did go back, it would have to be with the knowledge that I have. Thank you for the follow, Mega City. So that, like, I wish I was as smart as I am now when I was 11. Because, like, I would be able to know so many things. I would have started YouTube earlier, which would have been amazing. I would have done better in school and all that good stuff. Like, just, like, going back with the knowledge you have now, I just feel like would be awesome. So, yeah. Hope that answers your question. The Cookie Madness, thank you for coming out. Alright, so we just finished our 40th chain. We are now in a chain of 41. And thank you for the follow. This is my Rattata. And thank you for the follow, Pamper Scass. And Blue Grand 20 says, do you think Pokemon should put a gamer face feature to put as your avatar on the game? So I'm guessing you're saying something like the new NBA 2K game, where like it can analyze your face with the face cam, which is actually, you can do that with the Meme Maker. So I guess you're asking what if they should do that in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I guess it would be cool, but I would rather that they put their attention onto something else instead of that. So yeah. Sly Rocker says, any shinies yet, OPERATIONiDROID? Nope, no shinies yet, but we're still in our first hunting method, which is chain fishing. And we're hoping to find a shiny Pokemon any second now, because this is our 43rd chain right here. How, Samert18 says, how many shiny methods are there? It depends how you count them. Thanks for the follow, George and Blocks. It depends how you count them, but the way I, like my version, like how I counted how many shiny Pokemon, how many shiny Pokemon hunting methods there are is, alright, so fishing chain, Pokeradar chaining, soft reset. Oh baby, a shiny Poliwhirl! Let's go! Yes, we got a shiny Pokemon. Oh, look at the beauty. Look at that. Look at the coloring on this Poliwhirl. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the operation, just look at the coloring. It's the color, it's like a clear blue water that you see like in the Bahamas. And then you got a little swirl going on in the middle of its body, trying to hypnotize you in its glory. And that's a shiny Poliwhirl. Let's go. Alright, so now we have to catch this thing, now that it's here. Of course, I'm going to go into my favorite Pokemon and my partner Quacklin, so I can false swipe this Poliwhirl and then throw nothing other than a Premier Ball at it, because it's not a shiny from OPERATIONiDROID. If you don't— what the in a nose belly drum? Holy crap, that was not cool. That was not cool. Thank you for the follow, Jammy Man. You came at a right time. Alright, so I don't even feel comfortable false swiping this thing anymore. Alright, so if it knows belly drum, it might know takedown. Oh, Jesus. Not good, not good. Okay, so we have to catch this thing. Because we have caught it before, I'm going to throw this Premier Ball, hoping for a critical capture. But let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, thank you all for the congrats in the chat. Greatly appreciated. But here we go. Come on, come on. Let's go. Shiny Poliwhirl in the Premier Ball. And you know what that means, people. Thanks for the follow, Zombies Player 1307. But you know what that means. That means a giveaway is happening right now on the spot. And of course, you guys get to name this Poliwhirl. So, if you guys can think of a clever nickname that I think is pretty freaking cool, leave it in the chat as I set up the giveaway for you all. But definitely, let me see those nicknames in the chat and see if we can give this Poliwhirl a sweet nickname. With that being said, I'm going to get to Twitter. I'm going to let all the Twitter followers know what just happened. The madness that just occurred. Oh my god. The power. The power. Oh, I just saw your tweet, Nita. Thank you very much. I'm about to retweet that. Alright. Oh my god, this is glorious. This is glorious. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of that so I can attach it to the tweet. Thank you for the follow, Denani Nalo. I think I said that right. I'm not sure. Alright, so let's take this. Let's open that. You guys don't have to see that, though. My fault, my fault. Okay. And now, let's crop that screenshot right there. Oh my god, the power. Shiny Poliwhirl fishing chain. How long was that? That was like 45 minutes. That wasn't even bad at all. Good amount of time invested into it. And we got a shiny Poliwhirl. I'm really happy with that. Extremely happy. You know, Dragonair would have been cool. Thank you for the follow, Marnik Boy. Dragonair would have been cool. However, Poliwhirl's still pretty freaking great. Still pretty freaking great. Alright, so now that I've properly cropped the screenshot and posted on the Twitterverse, I actually didn't even crop it properly. My mistake. Alright, there we go. That's nice. That's looking good. Alright. So, hashtag Shiny Sun... Oh, I put 3 instead of hashtag. Alright, hashtag Shiny Sunday. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at your nicknames in the chat, but continue to post them. I will be looking at the chat in a second. Hashtag Shiny Sunday. We just found a shiny Poliwhirl via fishing chain. I'm about to give it away in the chat, so come join us. Bang. Alright, now let me get this. Thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you for the follows. Much appreciated. Wow, so much hype. So much hype. Alright, so that tweet is out. Hopefully I didn't make any spelling errors because I was typing really fast and I was super hype. Oh, man. Alright. So now that the hype has subsided, let me take a look at the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. I see Gibbs. I see Mr. Gibbs. I see Mr. Clean. I see Polydroid. That's actually kind of funny. Burrito. The Blue Whirler. Bahama Mama. Polyswagger. Kermit. Oh, Kermit's actually a pretty freaking sick name. Burrito. Cobalt. Oh my god. Cobalt. Recommended by Kathleen Xer. I probably said that bad, but Cobalt. That is a sick name. I'm sorry, that is sick. We are about to name this thing Cobalt. If you don't know, Cobalt is a shade of blue. Not even, it's kind of similar to Poliwhirl's color, but not really. But still, it's a cool name, Cobalt. Alright, so now that we've named Cobalt the Poliwhirl, that means that we can get this giveaway going. But before then, let's take a look at this Poliwhirl. We did see that it knows Belly Drum, level 50. Let's take a look at what it has. It knows Damp, prevents the use of self-destructing moves, okay. And it knows Mud Shot, Belly Drum, Wake Up Slap, and Hydro Pump. Ooh, Hydro Pump, not bad. Pretty decent moveset. So it didn't know Takedown, which I was scared of. But either way, we caught it. So that's pretty freaking sick. Pretty freaking sick. Alright, so with that being said, oh my god, so much hype. Can't even control myself. So pretty much what's about to happen is I'm going to do the giveaway. I'll explain you guys how the giveaway works right now. So the giveaway that I'll be using is very simple. It happens in the chat, and how it works is that it's a random active user giveaway. So random active user giveaways randomly selects an active chatter to be the winner. Active chatters are defined as users who have spoken in the past 10 minutes. So if you're watching right now and you haven't said anything in the chat in the last 10 minutes, just type anything in the chat. It doesn't matter what you type, but just so that the giveaway recognizes that you're not here and you're not AFK. So with that being said, I'll give you guys like 30 seconds to just say something in the chat. It doesn't really matter what you say, to be honest, but definitely go ahead and do that. I'm going to take another screenshot of this Poliwhirl so I can put it on Instagram. But that should hopefully give you guys enough time to say something in the chat if you haven't said something in a while. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit more time, just enough time for me to get this screenshot actually, of Cobalt, the Poliwhirl we just caught. Alright, so I got that screenshot. Have to send it to myself. Thank you guys for the follows that are following right now. We just found ourselves a shiny Pokemon. Ton of hype right now. Ton of hype right now. Alright, so I got that screenshot. Let me send it to my phone quickly, and then I will commence the giveaway. So one last time, if you have not said anything in the chat in the past 10 minutes, do so now or forever hold your peace, because the giveaway works on active users in the chat. So please do that, as I will be starting the giveaway in less than 10 seconds. Alright. Alright, so that hopefully should have gave everyone enough time to do something, so no one is left out. With that being said, the giveaway will now start, and the winner is Goggin Deep. Congratulations, Goggin Deep. You just won yourself Cobalt, the little swaying, dancing Poliwhirl you see on the screen. So congratulations, Goggin Deep. What I need from you is your friend code and in-game name, so that I can trade you this powerful shiny Poliwhirl. So please do so. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds to at least say something. Let me know that you're here and you're not AFK, so that I can give you your shiny Poliwhirl. If not, I will have to select another winner. So Goggin Deep, let me know. Let me know. And thank you guys all for the follows. I've been seeing tons of follows right now, so that means that there's a good possibility that we just hit our goal of 2,475 followers. So that means I'm also going to be giving away the shiny Tyrant now. So 2 giveaways in minutes apart. However, Goggin Deep still has not said anything. So Goggin Deep, I need you to say something in like 30 seconds, or else I will be forced to select another winner. Goggin Deep, one last time, please just say anything. I just need you to say something. Just say something. And there it is. He responded. Thankfully, he responded. Alright. So, Gagandeep, aka Gagi, I need you to add me to your friends list. I will leave my friend code on the screen, so you can definitely go ahead and add me. My friend code is right here. But since I'm already here, I will now be selecting the winner for the powerful shiny Tyrant that you see on the layout. Like I mentioned, we did hit 2,475 followers. So, we're going to be doing the giveaway for that follower goal. So, without any further ado, I will start the giveaway. And we're going to get a new winner. Actually, let me add Gagandeep before, because the way it works, if I select a new winner, I'll lose his friend code. So I'm going to add him. So Gagandeep, please add me as well. My friend code, for all of you guys that don't know, is also in the title of the stream. So if you look at the title of the stream, you'll see my friend code there, so you can definitely do that. So I'm going to be adding you now, Gagandeep. I will select the winner for the shiny Tyrant. But let me just get Gagandeep added, so I don't forget him. Alright, and we're already friends with Gagi. Excellent. So he already added us. That's perfect. But I'll leave my friend code on screen for our potential next winner, who is King Cod 23. Congratulations, King Cod 23. You are the winner of the powerful shiny Tyrant that you see on the layout. So congratulations. What I need from you is your friend code and in-game name. So if you could please put that in the chat for me. And everyone, I'm sorry if you did not win. However, we still are going to be doing more giveaways. If I find more shiny Pokemon, I'll be giving them away on the spot like I just did with the fishing chain. And of course, you can also see those two powerful Pokemon that we have for follower giveaways that are still left, which are Furfuru, powerful, and an imported Japanese event Mega Gengar. So two really cool Pokemon that we have guaranteed giveaways if we hit those follower goals. And if luck's on our side, I might find another shiny Pokemon like we did with Poliwhirl. However, King Cod, you have 45 more seconds to say something, anything in the chat. Please say something. And I can get you that. And Shadow Ninja 139 is here. Is that correct? Golden Magikarp? Is that correct? Because Shadow Ninja 139 was the winner of the shiny Leo that we did earlier. Whose in-game name was, if I'm not mistaken, let me find that. Damn, I didn't save it. I would have to go back, but I think it was like Agi. Or was it? It was Ace. Ace was the winner of the Leo. Okay, so he's online. So Shadow Ninja 139, if you're here, you won the shiny Lit Leo from last week. So congratulations. I'm pretty sure your in-game name is Ace. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I can trade that to you. However, King Cod 23 has had over 2 minutes to respond, and he has not said anything. So looks like we'll have to pick another winner. So without any further ado, 3, 2, 1. Our new winner is Pack Thunder. Oh no, what? Wait, no, what the hell just happened? I double clicked. Shit. Oh god, my fault. Pack Thunder, if you're here, you are the winner. I clicked start giveaway too many times. Pack Thunder is here. He won. Alright, congratulations, Pack Thunder. Please put your friend code and in-game name in the chat, so I can add you. You won yourself a powerful shiny Tyrant. So please do that. And add me as well. My friend code is there. It's on the screen right now. So, yeah. Pack Thunder. Pack Thunder. I need to see... It's that I don't have him, so I have to see it in the chat. It's not... Because since I clicked it twice, I can't see his messages only. I'll have to see his friend... Okay, there it is, there it is. Let me screenshot that. I got it. I got it. I think I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright, so I have Pack Thunder. Congratulations, Pack Thunder. You won yourself the shiny Tyrant, so congratulations. Please add my friend code. You can see it on the screen, and I will be adding you momentarily. And with all of these people added, I believe Shadow Ninja is also here. I'm going to be trading 3 people right now that have 1 shiny Pokemon in this one stream already. So that's pretty freaking cool. Alright, so I need to delete someone to add Pack Thunder. However, guys, don't be worried. We still have 2 more follower goals, and if you notice, the second follower goal is actually isn't too far away. All these follower goals are set this time for us to hit it, because I want to give these shiny Pokemon to you all, but I really also want to hit these follower goals. So definitely, if you have not hit the follow button yet, and you just came into the stream after all this madness and all these giveaways, definitely hit that follow button, so that we can get some more giveaways, because it's already been crazy today. So many giveaways. Oh my lord. We found ourselves a shiny Poliwhirl, and right after that, we hit our follower goal for the shiny Tyrant. And then of course we did have the giveaway right at the beginning, and Shadow Ninja was not here at first, but apparently now he's here. I see that he's online, so I can trade him his Leo. So we have 3 trades to do. One with Parth, another with Gagi, and then with Ace. So we've got Pack Thunder, we've got Gagi, and we've got Ace to trade with. And then once we trade with that, with all of them, then we can go on to our next shiny hunting method. Wow, crazy turn of events. That went uphill so fast. Thank you for the follow, Spirit Pal. Oh my gosh. That went uphill so fast. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Are you enjoying the stream? I am definitely enjoying the stream. Okay. Alright, so let's see who we're going to trade with first. We can either trade with Gagi, who I just saw, so we'll go with Gagi first. He's the one that won the shiny Poliwhirl. Thank you for the follow, Arrow Two-Face. And then we have Ace that won the shiny Leo. And we have Pack, in-game name Parth, who won the shiny Tyrant. Alright, so we're getting our trade with Gagi in right now, who won the shiny Poliwhirl that we literally just caught on stream live, which was awesome. So yeah. Oof. Alright, so here we go. Cobalt, level 50 female Poliwhirl. Freaking sick. Freaking sick. And we're actually at 2,490 followers right now, which is excellent. So we're only 60 followers away from our next follower goal, which is awesome. And that, of course, would be that powerful shiny Furfurl that you see on screen right now. So Gagi, it honestly doesn't matter what you give me. You can give me anything. I don't care. I just want to give you your prize. Okay, and apparently we lost connection with Gagi. Okay. Weird. Okay, so Gagi, I don't know what happened just now. Let's try this again. Game Guys 24 says, shiny Clawitzer 20 chain, my brother just got it. Congrats. Congrats. Whew. Pack Thunder, if you want to give me that, that's up to you. You know, you can give me whatever you want. When we trade, that's fine. And same thing goes for you, Gagi. You can give me whatever you want when we trade. Okay, So here we go. Take Cobalt. I'm actually putting the picture of Cobalt on Instagram right now, letting the peeps on Instagram know what's going down here in this stream, as it is craziness right now. And if you have an Instagram and you're not following me on Instagram yet, you can do so if you'd like. You know, I post pictures on the huge, and sometimes they're sneak peeks to videos, other times they're insight to my life, but it's honestly up to you guys. You can do whatever the heck you want. Alright, so he's giving us a Thunder Mouse, which is a Dedenne. Pretty cool. Alright, so let me formulate this Instagram thing. Like I've said in the past, I can't type and talk at the same time, but I will let you know what I'm saying. So, how should I put this? Alright, we just found this awesome shiny Poliwhirl live on stream for the Shiny Sunday hype. Okay, so now that we've traded with Gagi, next one we trade with is either going to be Parth, Pack Thunder, or Ace, Shadow Ninja 319. Alright, so back to this Instagram thing. We found this awesome shiny Poliwhirl live on stream for the hashtag Shiny Sunday hype. Come join us as we continue to hunt for hashtag shiny Pokemon. Link in my bio. Alright, so let's see who we can get the trade in with next. Here's Parth. Alright, so we'll get Parth. I see Parth. Parth is our winner of our follower goal, which was that awesome shiny Tyrant that you see there. Whew. Thank you all for the follows, Laggy Hippo. I see all of you guys, and I appreciate it so much. Alright, with that being said, I think I'm going to share this onto the Instagram, and that's good to go. Parth, if you could accept that trade request, that would be phenomenal. Thank you very much. Alright, hi ShadowHoundDoom105. Someone just tagged me in a photo. Gustavo. Oh wow, Gustavo found a shiny Nuzleaf as he was watching the stream. Congrats, dude. Alright, so this is Parth. Parth is the one that won the shiny Tyrant. So, shiny Tyrant should be around here. And here we go. Take a look at this shiny Tyrant. It's Adamant, Strong Jawed, knows Fire Fang, Dragon Dance, Thunder Fang, and Ice Fang. This is a powerhouse. However, I'll also give you guys a look at this powerful, quiet, fur coat, shiny Furfuro named Aw, because it's so cute. And of course, we have our Japanese event Gengar, Timid Levitate Gengarite, and it knows Sludge Wave, which is exclusive to this version of Gengar, which is sick as heck. So those are two Pokemon. I hope you guys are looking forward to hopefully winning in our next follower goal giveaways. So those are things to definitely look forward to. Till then, we're probably going to go hunting for shiny Pokemon once we finish all these trains. And Team Alpha SCGT is also hunting alongside me. He's posted this 27 minutes ago. Sorry I saw it so late, but thank you so much for the shout out on Instagram. Alright, so we just finished trading with Parth. We only have one more trade to do, and then we can go on to another shiny hunting method. So, before we get into this next trade, let's discuss what shiny hunting method we'll do next. I'm thinking we can do Wonder Trading, Pokeradar chaining, or or what? We need a third option. Or we can do Horde hunting, maybe? Yeah, horde hunting. Alright, so I'm going to open a poll for you guys so that we can get a nice, sophisticated vote going on for my next method. So, choices will be Wonder Trade, which I'll abbreviate to WT for you guys. We'll also have Pokeradar chaining, which I'll just put Pokeradar. And, oh wow, a shiny we were just trying to get a shiny Dragonair. Good guy, Ace. My gosh. Shadow Ninja 139. Good guy. Good guy. Alright, here you go. You won the shiny Lit Leo. And thank you for the shiny Dragonair. Very nice coloring. Alright, so poll open, Wonder Trade, Pokeradar, and Horde. That is now open. To vote in the poll is very simple. All you have to do is put !vote, and 1 is for Wonder Trade, 2 is for Pokeradar, and 3 is for Horde hunting. So, !vote, and then a number. 1 for Pokeradar, 1 for Wonder Trade, 2 for Pokeradar, and 3 for Horde. So, !vote, either number 1 for Pokeradar, for Wonder Trade, 2 for Pokeradar, or 3 for Horde hunting. I'll do it properly in the chat for you all so you can see how it is. !vote, and then the number of the method you would like me to do. With that out of the way, all of our trades are done. And speaking of that, I should definitely... So, being as we already gave away the Tyrant, I will now make it black and white, signifying, of course, that it's been given away. So, you should now see Tyrant, black and white, on your screen. And that just means that we gave it away already. However, we still have 2 more guaranteed giveaways. And that is for the shiny Furfuru at 2,550 followers. And then we have the shiny Gengar at 2,600 followers. But those honestly do not seem too far away because we are currently at 2,494 followers. So definitely hit that follow button if you have not already, to help all of those that have already followed hit the goal so we can get the giveaway going. With that being said, I think that's all for the poll. I'll close it now. And let's see the result. Gills Whoosh 5,000. I caught a shiny Poliwhirl. Alright, so the poll has been closed. Results: 21 votes for Wonder Trade, 12 votes for Pokeradar, and Horde surprisingly wins it with 29 votes. So that means that we will be Horde hunting. So in the chat, if you want to give me suggestions for locations to go Horde hunting for, specifically routes, of course, you can do that as I fly to the Pokemon Center and pick up the Pokemon that I need to Horde hunt. So, Horde hunting did wins, and that is what we will be going on to next. We already did fishing, chaining, and caught ourselves a powerful shiny Poliwhirl. So that was awesome. Hi, Juliana. Thanks for coming out. Bye, Vaniqueen 1990. Thank you for coming out. And of course, I will be uploading this to YouTube so you can catch the rest then. Oh, look at Juliana with the OPERATIONiDROID shout out. I see you, Juliana. I see you. Alright, so I see a couple of Route 25s. I see Route 5. I see Route 7. I see Route 20. I see Route 21. I see Route 7 again. I see Route 16. Futura Marux says, can you tell me what level Dratini evolves into Dragonair? I'm not even sure off the top of my head. Alright, so the routes that I've seen mostly are Route 7, Route 16, and Route 20. So, I'm going to open a poll. You know, we got to keep this fair and civil. We're all civil people here, are we not? So, poll open. And basically just going to put 16, 7, or 20. Now, option 1 is 16. Option 2 is Route 7. And option 3 is Route 20. So, to vote, all you have to do is type in !vote and then the number corresponding the route. So if you want Route 16, put route number 1. If you want Route 7, put number 2. And if you want Route 20, put number 3. The poll is now open, so you can go ahead and do that. !vote and then number 1 for Route 16, number 2 for Route 7, and number 3 for Route 20. So put !vote, number 1 for Route 16, number 2 for Route 7, and number 3 for Route 20. Go ahead and do that as I pick up my sweet center, which is Oddish, and I don't know where I put my Oddish. Uh-oh. Whoops. Alright, but that means we can take the smoke ball from Oswald, yes. We can drop Oswald off along with my minions. Oh no, my Combi is my sweet center. There it is. And I can also drop off my minions. All we need is this Combi here, and we'll give it the smoke ball. Okay. And then now I'll give you guys 1 more minute to vote in the chat. And then I'll close that, and we'll see what route we'll be going to. If you would like to vote, all you have to do is type in the chat !vote and the number corresponding to the route. So !vote 1 for Route 16, !vote vote 2 for Route 7, and !vote 3 for Route 20. So I'll give you guys at least 30 more seconds for that. And I'm just gonna check Twitter, see what's popping over there. Oh look, it was Caitlin that came up with the name Cobalt. Well, that was a great name, Caitlin. Thank you very much for that name. That was an awesome name. Alright, so with that out of the way, I'll give you guys a little bit more time because I'm gonna check Instagram. And then I'll close the poll and we can head out to the route that you guys chose to go horde hunting. And we'll probably only horde hunt a minimum of 45 minutes, because if we don't find anything in that amount of time, I'd rather move on to another shiny hunting method. Alright, so I will now be closing the poll, and you guys have decided the route that we'll be going to, and the poll has been closed. Results. Route 16 got 21 votes, Route 7 got 14 votes, and Route 20 got 15 votes. So, majority rules going to Route 16. I don't even know what there is on Route 16. I'm gonna look that up. Alright, so let's fly to Route 16, wherever the heck that is. Oh, this is by the fishing shack. Interesting. Isn't this the Murkrow Klefki? I did this route for Shiny Sunday, Season 1. Yeah, this is Murkrow, Fungus, and Klefki. Oh, wow. Okay, so since we have a Klefki here, I think I'm gonna get a Pokemon that knows Magnet Pull, so that we can try to encounter the rare Klefki more often, because in this Horde, in Horde encounters on this route, Murkrow is common, Fungus is average, and Klefki is rare. And I would totally dig a shiny Klefki right now. I can definitely feel that. Alright, so let me try to find my Magnezone that knows Magnet Pull. There it is, attaboy. Alright, and let's take off those choice specs, and actually I didn't have to do that because he can run away either way, but I'd rather give him the Smoke Ball just to play it safe. So let's take that from you, little Combi. Give him the Smoke Ball. So for those of you that don't know, Magnet Pull is an ability that allows you to attract Steel type Pokemon. Well, technically, its ability in battle allows you to keep Steel-type Pokemon in battle. They're not allowed to switch out or run away. But outside of battle, it attracts Steel-type Pokemon, which works well if we're trying to get ourselves a Klefki. So, with that being said, let's head into the grass and just get this Horde encounter started. Alright, so Horde encounter is pretty simple. Just press 2 buttons, and that's pretty much it. So, since it doesn't require that much effort, if you guys would like to ask me any questions in the chat, whatever it may be, I'll be looking at that and answering your questions. So here we have a Horde of Murkrows. That is nothing. The Unknown Mango says, really enjoying the stream. Wish I had as many shinies as you. Well, thank you for the nice words. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Shining Jirachi says, I'm actually trying for a shiny Eevee right now. Well, good luck. I hope you find yourself a shiny Eevee. What the heck? Eevee! Alright, so also like we do with the fishing chain, if one of you guys could count my Horde encounters for me, that would be more than excellent. Because I lose count really easily because I'm like answering questions and whatnot. So yeah, but as you can see, Klefkis will now be more common because of Magnezone's amazing ability. However, none of those Klefkis were shiny, but we're hoping that we can get one. I need a stylus. I always lose my stylus. Zorark Master 1123 says, favorite dark type? Favorite dark type? Dark type. Let me think. Favorite dark type. Now, I know you want me to say Zorark, because that's your username. But dark type, I'm not quite sure. That's a good question. God, I never have answers for these questions. I don't... Alright, dark type. Let me think about this. Favorite dark type Pokemon. You know what? I'm gonna look up every dark type Pokemon. I'm gonna make my choice. I'm not gonna leave you hanging, Zorark. I will give you your answer. I promise you that. Alright, so let's look up all dark type Pokemons. And look, this is the first time that we get a Horde of Fungus, but none of those were shiny. Yep, none of those are shiny. When I originally used this route for the first time I did Horde encounters in Shiny Sunday Season 1, I found a shiny Fungus. And that was literally like 8 months ago. Crazy that we're back here now with Shiny Sundays Live. Our first live series of Shiny Sundays. Doing it again. Thank you for the follow, the Mighty Owl 14. Alright, so I've got my list of all dark type Pokemon. I'm checking it out. And wow, there are a lot of good choices. Wow, there are a lot of sick dark type Pokemon. But I'll tell you the truth, I already found which one it is. Favorite dark type Pokemon is definitely Crocodile. I really like that Pokemon. So there's your answer, Zorark. I did not leave you hanging with that. Oh. Alright, so let's get another question. Rose Monkey 1278 says, John, do you like Mew and Shiny Mew? Yes and yes, and I prefer Shiny Mew, actually. I like the blue coloring that it has. And no shinies in that horde either. But I saw someone asked for the follower count, so let me refresh my page, and we're currently at 2,503 followers. So that means we're only 47 followers away from our next follower goal giveaway, which will be for that powerful shiny Furfurl that you see on the layout. So right now, if you're watching, if you're one of the 194 people that we have here, thank you all for coming out. And hit that follow button if you have not already to help all of those that have followed reach the follower goal and get a giveaway going. However, if luck's on our side, we might find a shiny Pokemon through Horde encounter. Sonic, I'm not accepting donations right now. I'm guessing you're saying shiny Pokemon. But I am not. Apparently that was 7, so I think this will be our 8th Horde encounter. I don't know how long this is gonna take. Horde encounters is kind of weird. It could take forever, or it could take no time at all. I'm hoping that this time around we'll get a random stroke of luck and it won't take too long. But we'll see. Daredevil Mason says, John, if you could be any legendary, what would it be and why? Okay, if I was a legendary, I'd probably be a legendary dog. Because they run really fast, they run everywhere. And out of the three, I would either be Raikou or Suicune. And between those, it's pretty tough. It's a tough decision, but I'll say Suicune. So if I could be any legendary Pokemon, it would be Suicune. Hello, Shiny13. Thanks for coming out. The Cookie Madness says, have you ever ate a Twinkie and how was your experience? Operation. Last time I had a Twinkie, I was like 4, and it was the first time I tried it and I didn't like it. And I haven't tried it again since then, so maybe that's something I should do. Applesauce808 says, who's your favorite Dragon-type Pokemon? Favorite Dragon-type Pokemon is probably Dragonite. I really like Dragonite. Really like Dragonite. Alright, let's see, any other... Timer Miner says, what was your first shiny Pokemon? My first shiny Pokemon was found randomly in the wild while surfing in Pokemon Leaf Green, I think it was, or was it Pokemon Emerald? I don't know. It was a 3rd generation game, I'll tell you that. And it was a shiny Tentacool. So that was my first shiny Pokemon. Which I still have to this day. I was so little and like immature, I didn't know what to name it, so I named it Shining T, short for Tentacool. So it's literally called Shining T. Probably the worst nickname of all time, but it was my first shiny Pokemon and I cherish it a lot. So yeah. Monkey Tom 11 says, John, who's your favorite shiny and who's your favorite Pokemon? Favorite shiny is Shiny Ursaring, and favorite Pokemon is Farfetch'd. Alright, so I hope someone's keeping track of these Horde encounters, because I have no idea how many we've done. My headphones are getting extremely tangled. This magnet pool is actually working pretty well. I think we've gotten more Klefkis more often than not, and that's pretty cool because out of all the 3 Pokemon that we have here in this Horde encounter, the options that we have, which are of course Murkrow, Fungus, and Klefki, I would say I would rather get a shiny Klefki. So that's why I decided to put Magnezone in the front with the magnet pool. So with that being said, I think I'm going to start a poll and I want to see all of your opinion on which Pokemon you'd like to see shine in this Horde encounter if it does indeed happen. Would you like to see Fungus, Murkrow, or Klefki? So, a poll has just been opened for that purpose, and I just want to see your opinion. So, all you have to do is type in !vote, 1 for Fungus, 2 for Murkrow, and 3 for Klefki. Let me see your opinions in the chat, and let's see which Pokemon has the majority votes as to who you guys think will come out shiny and as to who you want to be shiny. So like I said, if you want to vote, all you have to do in the chat is type in !vote. It's 1 for Fungus, 2 for Murkrow, and 3 for Klefki. Personally, like I said, I would love to see a Klefki shine here. I have caught a shiny Fungus in this route before, so that's just something throwing out there. So that would be my least likely to get, in my opinion, just because I've gotten it here before. So I'd either want Murkrow Klefki, but more so than Murkrow Klefki for sure. But opinion is up to you, whatever you guys think I should get. Let me know in the chat by typing !vote. And 1 for Fungus, 2 for Murkrow, 3 for Klefki. Speaking of Klefki, I'm not quite sure how it looks shiny. I think it gets like kind of golden, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it gets golden. So hopefully I won't miss it if it does come out shiny, because camera angles on Horde encounters are probably the worst camera angles ever. And it's really easy to miss a shiny. And that's also why I have my headphones in, so I can hear it just in case. So one last call. Get your opinion in on the poll for what Pokemon you would like to see shine in this area. You can get your vote in by typing !votes, and it is 1 for Fungus, 2 for Murkrow, and 3 for Klefki. With that being said, I'm gonna end the poll in about 30 seconds, and we'll see what you all are saying and see what you guys would like to see shine. Right now, I'm hoping for the Klefki, and I have no idea what number we're on. Just kidding. Eddie, the main man, just hooked it up. He says that we're on 18, well, so I'm guessing this one right here is 19. So, Eddie, the main man, you are the main man. Thanks for hooking it up with the number. Squizzle Me Bub says that OPERATIONiDROID Shiny Klefki has a blue jewel, so just look out for that. Alright, thanks for that. Okay, so I'm gonna end the poll now. And let's see what you all are saying. The poll has been closed. Results: 2 for Fungus. Okay, so my least favorite is also your all's least favorite. 34 for Murkrow and 22 for Klefki. So it looks like you guys are saying Murkrow. That's really interesting. We'll see. We'll see what we get. You know, it's all luck and numbers, and we can honestly just hope for the best. But since I have this Magnezone in the front, we're more likely to get a shiny Klefki if all goes well. Sonic X191 says, John, what is your favorite Mega Evolution? Favorite Mega Evolution is Abomasnow, and shiny Mega Evolution is still Abomasnow. Shiny Abomasnow as a Mega Evolution really has a close place in my heart, because as I'm sure some of you guys know, when I started getting into Pokemon, I started with Shiny Sundays, and then I made a video on all shiny Mega Evolutions, which also happened to be my first video that ever got 1 million views. And it actually at the moment has like 1.8 million views. And the whole concept for that video originally started because I traded someone my Charizard IX for a shiny Snover, and then I got that, I evolved it into Abomasnow, and then I had the Abomasnow's Megastone, and then when I had that one Pokemon, I was like, man, I wonder how all the other shiny Mega Evolutions look like. So then I started collecting shiny Mega Evolutions, and then as I was in the process of that, I was like, I'm sure a lot of people would also like to know how these shiny Mega Evolutions look. So I made that video, and it really helped me grow on YouTube. So Abomasnow, not Obamasnow, has a very close place in my heart, and that's why it's my favorite Mega Evolution and shiny Mega Evolution. So yeah, but on another note, we're currently at 2,513 followers. So we're getting very close to that awesome follower goal for the shiny Furfuru. So definitely hit that follow button if you have not already. If you're one of the over 200 people watching this stream right now, then definitely hit that follow button, so we can get to that 250 follows and get that next giveaway going. But for now, we're just going to continue to Horde Hunt, and I will continue to answer your questions until we hit our follower goal, or we find a shiny Pokemon via Horde Hunting. And here's a Horde of Fungus. We haven't seen those in a while. Shinies 13 says, Operation, have you ever had all shiny Pokemon? I actually have. I don't have every single one at the moment, but throughout my whole Pokemon X career since I got it, I have had every single shiny Pokemon. And I have recorded, and I do have a video on all 721 shiny Pokemon that I'm sure Nightbot is putting in the chat every so often. So yeah, I have a complete Pokedex, and I also have a complete shiny Pokedex. That's pretty cool. Thank you for the follow, Just in Time 87. McMahon56780 says, what was your first live shiny? My first live shiny was Shiny Sunday episode 1. Alright, and we're back. My computer literally froze mid-stream. I was just like talking to myself, and then I look at my screen, I'm just like, wait, nothing's moving. That was weird. Anyways, I hope that most of you guys are still here. I'm sure some people left thinking that I died. Saw some of you guys in the chat claiming I died. What do you think? I just like fell on my keyboard, turned everything off? Like, anyways, we're back. All's well, all's good. I'm alive. Don't worry. But I guess we'll just get back to where we were. Alright. So where was I? Where was I? I have to like refresh all my tabs that were open. Okay. I guess we'll go back into Horde hunting. Hopefully those that were keeping that count are still around. Hopefully. So that we know where we were before I froze. So yeah. Alright. I think everything's good now. Everything should be good now. Alright. We're good. We're good. Alright, so let's see. Does anybody have count? Does anybody have count? Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Thanks for coming in again. Because, you know, technical difficulties are a thing. I think, except last week, every stream something always happens that we have to cut off mid-stream. I don't know what it is. It's like a curse. It's like a curse. But anyways, we are at 2,515 followers. So, we're only 35 away from our next follower goal, which is 2,550 for that powerful shiny Poliwhirl that you see on the layout. With that being said, and everyone's still here, well, not everyone's still here, but everyone can see the screen now. I think everyone's good. Let's get back into our Horde encounters and see if we can find ourselves a shiny Pokemon. Daredevil Mason says 18 question mark. I honestly don't know. I know Golden Magikarp was keeping count, but I don't know who else was keeping count. I think my main man was also keeping count. But Caitlin says that does the tipping method really work? I mean, I can't tell you if it really works or not. There's nothing like confirmed, but more often than not, when you tip, you get a shiny Pokemon. It's just like, it's one of those things where it doesn't hurt. Tipping method has kind of gone away, but it was really popular when X and Y first came out. But basically the tipping method is where you tip a person in the game, because as you know, you can tip people that give you information in the game, and there was a rumor that when you tip them, it increased your chance. Hopefully there aren't any more problems. I think I don't even know if I solved the problem, but it is what it is. Hopefully this doesn't, I don't know why my computer is freezing. It's the first time this ever happens. So very weird, very weird. But if it does happen again, then that'll be third time's the charm. And unfortunately, I will have to stop the stream. But right now, we're live, and hopefully nothing will stop us from being live. And we can continue our shiny hunting and of course our shiny giveaways. Huh. But right now, just wait a couple of minutes, let people come in. Hello everyone, hello, I am back. But if something happens again, then I will be forced to stop the screen. I said screen. I meant stream. You know what I mean, though. You know what I mean, though. My computer is really hot, though. I'm literally gonna put my fan right next to it. My fan is literally right next to my computer. So let me just move my stuff. And alright, let me just put a tweak computer. Froze mid-stream. Stream, but we're back now. Back now. Come join us for hashtag Shiny Sunday and shiny Pokemon hunting. Alright. 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 Think we should be good. Think everything should be good, but I just realized I did not have my notifications on for subscribers on YouTube. So I'm gonna do that right now. If you guys have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I definitely recommend it. YouTube is where I post the most content. I only stream here on Twitch on the weekends, but I post YouTube videos every day, so definitely if you want more content from me, you like me, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. With that being said, thank you all that are still here with me, Shiny Sunday, and let's keep going on with these Horde huntings. I think after like 20 minutes, we'll change methods if we don't get anything. But I don't want to give up just yet. I do not want to give up just yet. We're going to keep going. We're hoping for a shiny Klefki. I know some of you guys are hoping for a shiny Murkrow. But whatever shiny it is, I think we will all appreciate it. But here we go. If anybody has the Horde number count, I think we're like around 20 right now. I don't know if anyone has it exactly. That would be awesome. Since the crash, I've only done 2 Horde encounters. So if you have the number before the first crash, then add 2 to that, and that's where we're at right now. Oof. Anyways, sorry about all these technical difficulties, but how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? 24 says Eddie the main man. My main man. Of course he has the number. Thank you very much. Alright, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are on 24, now 25. Awesome. And we are at 2,515 followers. So, we are a measly 35 followers away from our first follower goal. I mean, our second follower goal, what am I saying? Of 2,550 likes. Speaking of which, I should gray out Tyrant, because he was not grayed out, but now he is grayed out, so everything is fine, everything is dandy. But no shinies in this Horde here. Yep, no shinies in this Horde. Daredevil Mason says, iDroid, read my question, please. I just refreshed, so if you asked it earlier, I can't see it. Because when you refresh, you can't see the messages earlier in the chat. Triplet131 says, John, what is your opinion on Mega Rayquaza? Opinion on Mega Rayquaza? I mean, I think it's cool. I think that we all expected that. So it's not like it was unexpectedly cool, but I think it's pretty cool. I like how he got a Mega Evolution. Meanwhile, Groudon and Kyogre got Primal De-Evolutions. So that's pretty cool. Thank you for the follow on Twitter, Futurama. I saw that. So did Nico and Sean. Thank you guys. Oops. Wrong button. Well, I keep clicking Mallory instead of the... Okay. Alright, so let's keep Horde hunting here using our Sweet Sense. And we can keep it going. Hi, 8-Bit Blitz. What's up? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. See you later, Decided. Alright, so Daredevil Mason's question is, if there was a Poke-Zombie apocalypse, what Pokemon would you have as a partner to survive? I would probably get a Ground-type Pokemon, so I could just burrow myself underground, and that's pretty much it. Granson23 says, OPERATIONiDROID, do you have Super Smash Bros. 4? Yes, I do. I actually have a video on it on the channel. If you do, what character are you playing as most and why? For fun, I'm playing as the Mii Fighter Brawler version. Really cool. And, competitively, I'm using Little Mac. I really like how he plays. I really like Brawler type characters in Smash right now. Like, that's what I'm into right now, but I want to get into a more diverse pool of characters. I want to be able to use all characters, so yeah. So far I really like Smash, but I haven't really been able to play online because the servers are jam-packed and it's really laggy, so yeah. Juan says, thanks to the stream loading thing, I missed when John possibly saw my previous comment about Tyrant. Juan, I don't think I answered any of your questions just yet. OPERATIONiDROID, did you get the supersized Pumpkaboo? I think I've had both. Oh, you're talking about the event. No, I haven't gotten it, actually. I should do that, though. I should do that. Cephalon says, have you heard of Mega Kyurem Black/White? I actually have not heard of that. I don't think that's a thing. That can't be a thing. I do not think that was a thing. Currently at 2,516 followers right now. Remember, at 2,550 followers, we will be doing a giveaway for that powerful shiny Furfuru. So hit that follow button if you have not already, so that we can get closer to that giveaway. But so far, no luck with Horde hunting, but we did have luck earlier in the stream when we found ourselves a shiny Poliwhirl. Right now, we're Horde hunting. We have the choice, we have the possibility of a shiny Fungus, Klefki, or Murkrow. I would rather have a Klefki, but when we held the poll, the majority said Murkrow. So, I honestly don't mind whatever it is, but I'd rather get a Klefki, and I would most definitely, I don't want a Fungus because I have caught a Fungus on this route before during Shiny Sunday Season 1. So yeah. Heimer Miner says, do you like anime? I love anime. OPERATIONiDROID, best action anime? Action? Action. Probably classic action anime, Dragon Ball Z. John, what's your favorite character in ISSP? Mario. I really like how Mario plays in ISSP. Tomo3301 says, John, do you watch The Walking Dead? I used to watch The Walking Dead, I stopped watching after season 4's mid-season finale. Just because I didn't have time to watch it on Sundays, and then I slowly started falling behind. And then I was so far behind, and I was just I'll catch up when season 4 finishes. Then I never did that, and now season 5 is coming. So, I don't know, I should catch up soon. But Walking Dead is a good show, and I should watch it. Futurama says, John, how do you pick who to give the shiny when you catch it? I use a program that randomly selects a person in the chat, and that's how I choose the winner. Xbox Dude says, at OPERATIONiDROID, what is your favorite shiny Pokemon? Shiny Ursaring. Do you play Super Smash Bros? I do indeed. Starting Tuesday. Well, I already started a Super Smash Bros series on Friday, the day the game came out, but you can expect another episode on Tuesday for sure. Actually going to be battling viewers, so if you'd like to play me in Super Smash, definitely follow me on Twitter because I will be asking for battles soon. Alright, so we are on 41 Horde encounters and still nothing. So, I don't know. Caitlin says, John, how old are you? I'm 19. Mikey3122, you did miss the shiny Tyrant giveaway. I'm sorry, but we are closer to the shiny Furfurl giveaway, so follow if you have not already. We are at 2,500 and still 16 followers. That is not moving. Juliana says, John, do you watch Black Butler? If you do, who's your favorite character? I've actually never seen that, so I cannot answer you. Noah Petty says, John, what was the first Pokemon game you played, and what did you think about it? First Pokemon game I played was my brother's Pokemon Blue when I was 3, and I don't remember what I thought about it. WitchyMass72 says, John, in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, what will your starter be? I'm stuck between Torchic or Mudkip. Leaning more towards Torchic, though. Tomo says, John, do you watch American Horror Story? No, because I'm a little wussy girl. I don't like horror movies. Rose Monkey says, John, what is your second favorite Pokemon movie? The first Pokemon movie is my second favorite one. Applesauce808 says, have I ever gotten a double shiny Horde before? That's never happened to me, and if it did, I would be very angry. Robert62 says, John, I'm planning on drawing you with a Pokemon, so who do you want to have besides you? I would say Farfetch'd. I like Farfetch'd. Favorite Pokemon. Shiny Hunter 6 is also Horde encountering with us. Awesome. Funky Charmander says, if I could change any shiny Pokemon's coloring, which would it be and why? It would probably be Farfetch'd because it's my favorite Pokemon, and I think its shiny Pokemon version is very lackluster. So I'd probably change it to look cooler. Exactly how it would look cooler, I'd probably think of doing some red and yellow, some red and black type of combination. I think would be cool. Brian Felix says, John, do you watch Attack on Titan? I watched the first season of Attack on Titan when it came out subbed, and I now read the manga every month. Someone just asked for the follower count. We're still at 2,516. Noah Petty says, John, do you watch South Park? I don't watch South Park as in like watching every episode, but every once in a while when there's nothing to watch, I watch some South Park on Hulu. Caitlin is also Horde encountering. Good luck. I hope you find a shiny Pokemon. Daredevil Mason says, what is the follower goal at? It is at 2,550 followers, which is 34 followers away. So it's not a lot, but at the same time, it's not very close. So hopefully people will start to follow. Ape Blitz says, Operation, when Free Eternal Summer ended, I cried while eating Oreos in school. It's kind of funny, but no reason to cry. All good things come to an end, and that was definitely a good anime. And I'm very satisfied with the ending. Because, you know, there's some animes that just don't end the way that you want them to. But that anime definitely ended well. Shiny Hunter 6 says, John, what was your favorite cartoon growing up? Favorite cartoon would probably be, when I was growing up, probably Tom and Jerry. Probably Tom and Jerry. Because I remember when I was little, whenever I didn't want to go to school, and I stayed home sick, like during those times, they would only have Tom and Jerry. So yeah. Tomo3301 says, ever killed a shiny, John? I've only killed a shiny once, and it was when I was trying to chain a shiny Crogunt for Shiny Sunday Season 1, which was the second episode, I believe. And I was training for a shiny Crogunt. I was just practicing. I wasn't recording. And while I was practicing, I did get a shiny patch. And I went into the shiny patch. It was all good. I was leading with my shiny Snover, which had snow warning, which I totally forgot about. So, shiny Snover came out with snow warning. The hail began. And then I switched to my Quackling. I used False Swipe. And because the hail was going on, after False Swipe, the shiny Crogunt got hit by the hail and it died. Probably the worst thing that's ever happened when I was shiny hunting. Jacobo said 930 says, favorite Disney series? Drake and Josh. Definitely. Definitely, that was a good series. Timer Miner says, have you ever seen Death Note? Yes, I have. I've read it. I read it before I watched it. I read it all and then I watched the anime. Rose Monkey says, John, do you watch One Piece or Fairy Tail? I don't watch any of those. I read the manga. Just because I like being up to date. So, with One Piece, both of them, I read them weekly. So, yeah. Wow! I said Drake and Josh was Disney. I should just probably kill myself right now. Drake and Josh is Nickelodeon. My fault. What I was thinking of, which is another brother series, which was in my head when I said Drake and Josh, was Sweet Life of Zack and Cody is my favorite Disney series. Wow. Alright, so there you have it. Favorite Disney and Nickelodeon series, and I should probably not call myself a fan of either, because I just messed that up. Oh my god. Alright, so Phantom Pest says, I think the worst thing that's ever happened to me in regards to a shiny Pokemon was what happened when I was playing through Gold. I encountered a shiny Abra, failed to catch it, and it teleported away. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Daredevil Mason says, John, what is the saddest movie and which part of it? The saddest movie I've ever seen was a Korean movie that my brother showed me, and it was super sad because it was like a romantic story, but at the end, like, the two people couldn't be together. And that was the first time I ever cried during a movie.
It was terrible. I don't even know the name of it, but it was too sad. Applesauce808 says, Operation iDroid, do you watch Sword Online? I watch Sword Online. I review it every Saturday as the episodes come out. So yeah. Season 2, of course. Season 2 is happening right now. Nintendo 1054 says, have you watched Harry Potter or read it? I've watched all the Harry Potter movies. Pretty good series. Jafka13 says, John, how long have you been going? I've been streaming now for 2 hours. And we'll probably be streaming for 50 more minutes. But Eddie, my main man, says that we are on Horde Encounter 55. So I think we're only going to do Horde Encounters for 4 more minutes. And if we don't get anything, then I'll probably switch to another method. Zoroark Master says, favorite fossil Pokemon? Favorite fossil Pokemon? Is probably Aerodactyl. Yeah, Aerodactyl. Skycharm says, when I had my first... I lost it. What the heck? Oh no. When I had my first Pokemon game, White, someone offered me a shiny apple and I gave them trash and accepted. Then I thought, wait, it's hacked. I released it, first shiny, lol. John, did you ever watch any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies? I have the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies from the 1990s, all on Blu-ray, and they're amazing. Gasfire Steel says, Operation iDroid, have you ever got a shiny Klefki, and would you want one? Because I do. I've never caught a shiny Klefki. No, slash that. I have caught a shiny Klefki myself in Friend Safari, and thank you for the offer, but I would rather catch one myself. Jelly Studio says, John, did you get all the shinies in the video on your channel? I didn't catch every single one of them. I caught a good amount of it, but a lot of them were donated to me by subscribers. And that's how I was able to make the video. I didn't catch every single one. There was no possible way I could do that, but a lot of them were donated to me, and that's how I was able to make that video. So Mexican 11 says, will I ever make a fire red Egglock? I don't know. I don't know. Rose Monkey says, John, do you think it makes sense that Altaria is a dragon type? I mean, I guess. I guess. I don't know. I think Altaria, I guess it could be. I don't know. That's weird. Altaria looks like a dragon, but at the same time, it doesn't look like... If you tell me Altaria is a dragon, I'd say okay. And if you told me Altaria wasn't a dragon, I'd also say okay. Because it's just kind of... It could be either or. Daredevil Mason says, the saddest Pokemon movie, and what part? Probably the first one, where Ash turns into stone and you could see a tear coming out of Pikachu's eye. That's terrible. That is the saddest part. Alright, so this is going to be the last Horde encounter. And then I'm going to switch because According to Eddie, my main man, where are you? I need a count, bud. Well, we're over 50 Horde encounters already. And I'd rather switch to something else. And we've got nothing. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna keep Horde encountering. As we think. I think the last method I'm gonna do, since we only have like 45 minutes left, is I'm going to Wonder Trade a box of Teddy Ursa's, Ursa Ring's my channel mascot, but pre-evolution of my channel mascot, which I have boxes of when I attempted to Masuda Method live, which I never got a shiny Pokemon, which sucks. But we're gonna do some Wonder Trading, so if you have your 3DS on you, hop on Wonder Trade and let's see if I can either 1, find a shiny Pokemon or Wonder Trade, or 2, find one of you guys on Wonder Trade. If you do see me on Wonder Trade, definitely take a picture and tweet it at me, because I would love to see that you guys traded with me, and of course you can take a picture of the Pokemon I gave you, and all that good stuff. So, without any further ado, I think after this Horde encounter, we are going to go into Wonder Trade. And yep, no luck Horde encountering. However, we did catch... Eddie, my main man, says that we did 64 Horde encounters in total. So yeah, I think that's enough of Horde encounter for one day. So I guess I'm just gonna hop straight into Wonder Trade from right here, baby. So let's go. Hope you guys are getting on Wonder Trade too, so I can trade with you all. I will be putting W in the chat when I initiate the Wonder Trade. So if luck's on our side, I may encounter one of you guys. Here we go. These are all Teddy Ursa's bred to perfection, with amazing egg moves, good stats, good abilities, the whole 9 yards. They're all pretty decent if you want to run competitive Teddy Ursa, or if you just want a Pokemon that I owned. And here we have Con Man, he says Agronite ? And he's from Tennessee. So yeah. Let's see what he has for us. That is a regular Froakie. Okay. Maybe he's doing a Wonderlock. I just gave him a pretty decent Pokemon if he's doing a Wonderlock. Matt Crafter says, what is your favorite Pokemon? It is Farfetch'd. Alright, so just so you guys know, each time I Wonder Trade, I will be putting W in the chat. And that's because there is a delay between what I'm saying now and when you guys see it. I think it's like 15 seconds or something. So if you see that W in the chat, start your Wonder Trade and you have you're more than likely than not to encounter me on Wonder Trade. Because if you're trying to time it with the stream, you're going to be way off. But right now, we're trying to get a partner and we're going to see what happens. Tomo3301 says, what is your favorite Pokemon type? And also your least favorite and why? However, we're trading with Marcel from Germany. My favorite Pokemon type is... Ooh, a Swinub. Probably normal. Normal. My least favorite probably be... I don't know, least favorite is hard. I'm not good at picking something I don't like. Oh wow, I just clicked Battle Spot. What the heck? Alright, let's get this Wonder Trade going. Alright, so here we go. Fat Biscuit says, "Hi Joy, what's your favorite kind of chips?" I like Ritz Original chips. They're very good. So yeah. Shiny Hunter 6 says, "John, which shiny was the hardest to get?" The hardest shiny I ever did was soft resetting, and I got a shiny Craniados. However, we're trading with Thomas, and he says, "Bonjour" from France. And that's a regular Flabébé. Nothing special. Nothing special at all. Witchmask72 says, let them teddies go, John. Let it go. I will definitely let it go. Speaking of let it go, I'm super down to see Frozen right now. Funky Charmander says, just got a shiny Shuppet from Wonder Trade. Wow, congrats. Well, this is a pretty decent Swinub. Very decent Swinub. Sivolon says, what is the Gengar's IVs and EVs and moves? It is, the IVs are nothing special because it's an event Pokemon. It's the event, Halloween event that is being distributed in Japan now. So, the only special thing about it is that it knows Sludge Wave. Which is a move that's very rare on Gengars. Eddie the Main Man says, any limited edition t-shirts coming up? Probably not for a while. I have thought about it that I may want to do a Teespring for shirts or something like that in the future, but I don't know. Right now, I don't think so. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. Rose Monkey says, John, do you hate it that pretty much everyone asks for event Pokemon on GTS? I barely use GTS, so I don't even know what to tell you. Alright, Droid, you forgot the W. Damn it, I did forget the W, but I didn't even get a trade partner, so I guess that's karma. I didn't put the W and I didn't get a trade partner. Alright, so don't even worry about it. It's not even a wasted Teddy Ursa. Alright, there we go. W is in the chat. Don't even worry about it. Tomo3301 says, what is your favorite 6th gen Pokemon? Probably Noivern. I like Noivern. Alright, so we got Bryce from Utah. He says, Asian Invasion. That rhymes. And a Klefki. Wow, we were just horde hunting Klefkis. Alright. The follower button, the followers has not moved since the stream crashed. Actually, no, I'm a liar. We're at 2,535 followers right now. I'm not getting notifications. I just realized that. I should probably fix that. But wow, okay, we're actually close to our follower goal. I didn't even notice, wow. We're only 15 followers away from our next giveaway. Holy hell, yeah. Holy Santa. Alright. Let me make sure these notifications are going. No wonder, I was like, we're not getting any followers. But here we have Blue from Indiana. She says, shiny for shiny. I wonder if she's gonna give us a shiny. Could it be? Could it be? Let's see what happens. It's a Honedge. Dang it. Tim first says, John, what is your favorite grass-type Pokemon? That's a good question. I'm gonna look up all grass-type Pokemon. Because I can't think of one off the top of my head, but there are 94 grass types. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. Alright, but let me not forget to put this W in the chat. There you have it. Alright, let's take a look at these grass types. Let's see. What is my favorite grass type? I do like Trevenant, but I wouldn't say he's my favorite. Yeah, of course, Abomasnow, that is a grass type as well. And we have Derek from Utah. We keep getting people from Utah. Is Roserade not? And the regular Sneasel. Is Roserade a grass type? Roserade should be. Yep, Roserade. That's my favorite grass type Pokemon. I like Roserade. I like Roserade a lot. J Gafka 13 says, John, who is your favorite YouTuber that you look up to? Favorite YouTuber that I look up to. There's a lot of YouTubers that I look up to. A YouTuber that I really admire, or more, it's more so respect, is the King Nappy. Another YouTuber that isn't a YouTuber anymore, Woody's Gamertag. I like him. Who is someone I look up to? And we have Sabrina. She says, hey, I guess we're Wonder Training. Yeah, pretty much those two, I guess. And oh my god, we got an Esper. But yeah, probably those two. Robert62 says, is the 3DS worth it and why? I think the 3DS is definitely worth it. It has a lot of good games. And it's a pretty good handheld system. I love it because Pokemon, now Super Smash Bros, Animal Crossing, a lot of good stuff. The Lone Wolf says, wait, why is he typing W in the chat? I type W in the chat every time I start Wonder Trade because there's a delay between the stream and what I actually do, so there's some people that are trying to trade with me. So, I put W in the chat so that you can click trade at the same time as me, and we're trading with Junebug right now. Tomo3301 says, who is your favorite starter? Favorite starter is probably Turtwig, and we just got a regular Skiddo. Oh gosh. Noah Petty says, John, if you had to do anything you ever wanted, would you capture it or just let it slip? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Hello, Shiny13. Goodbye, and good night, Robert62. We're currently at 2,541 followers. Dang. We're only 9 away from our 2,550 follower goal. My god. I didn't even realize it. Why am I not getting notifications? That's so weird. Let me look into that. But yeah, oh my gosh, we're 9 away. Why is it taking so long to get a Wonder Trade? Okay. Yeah, we could not find you a partner. What the heck? So weird. Funky Charmander just says, not even lying, promise, just got another shiny on Wonder Trade. It was a shiny Delibird. He says, think they're hoping to get them to you. Well, darn it, they're not getting to me. John, what is your favorite fighting type Pokemon? Fighting type Pokemon. Let's look that up. Fighting type Pokemon. Fighting type Pokemon. And we're trading with Mr. S from Oklahoma. Alright, and we got a Cranidos. I think my favorite fighting type Pokemon, looking at all the fighting type Pokemon right now, would probably be Scrafty. Yeah, definitely Scrafty. My favorite fighting type Pokemon. Alright, so let's keep Wonder Trading. Let's go. Let's get it. See if we can get anyone on Wonder Trade. But we're currently, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're currently at 2,542 followers. So that means we're only 8 followers away from a giveaway for a shiny Furfrou. So definitely hit that follow button if you have not already, to help everyone that has get to the follower goal and get to another giveaway for you all. Because as soon as we get there, I will give away that shiny Furfrou. But for now, we're Wonder Trading with Sora from Italy. And a Plusle. Alright, continue Wonder Trading, and let's try our luck. Put W in the chat for you all. Don't want to forget. Don't want to forget. Tomo3301 says, what was your first spread shiny? I think it was a Hawk Lucha in Shiny Sunday Season 1. I believe so. Believe so. And we're trading with Nitoro. He says, let's speed it up. Alright, let's speed it up, man. ToonCrafter123 says, who's your favorite character in Smash? Right now, my favorite character is the Mii Brawler, but an actual character would be Little Mac. Xbox Dude 6262 says, I'm at 1,250 eggs on my hunt for a shiny Torchic. I have the shiny charm. Is there something wrong with my game? Or do I have very bad luck? I would just say the numbers are not in your favor right now, but I hope that you're using the Masuda method and breeding with 2 Pokemon from different regions and not straight up 2 Torchics from the same region, because if you're breeding with 2 Torchics from different regions, or 2 Pokemon from different regions for like a Torchic and a Ditto, then you should do that, because Masuda method definitely really increases your chances of hatching a shiny egg. But we're trading with Vanessa from California. She says, trade anyone. So I guess she'll be satisfied with trading with me. And that's a regular Furfrou. Oh my god, for a second I thought it was shiny because of its like weird haircut. But that's a regular Furfrou. It's funny because we have a shiny Furfrou that we're about to give away when we hit 2,550 followers. Right now we're at 2,542. So we're very, very close to giving away a shiny Furfrou. So definitely hit that follow button if you have not already. But I want to see that Furfrou. I know it's not shiny, but I just want to make sure. Yep. Just wanted to confirm. Breeder Beldum says, wasn't that Plusle shiny? I don't think so, but I didn't check. Noah Petty. I mean, if you had the chance to do anything you ever wanted, would you capture it or let it slip? Probably capture it. However, we're trading with Kira from Canada. She says, Mew, please, and I'm sorry I gave you a Teddy Ursa, and she gave us a Zigzagoon. Well, I mean, it's a pretty bad trade if you're trying to get a Mew by giving a Zigzagoon. 8-Bitlet says, Operation iDroid, would you like a Love Ball Baneri? No thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure none of these Pokemon are shiny. Yep. Shiny 13 says, Operation, your opinion on Pokken? Or playing with a Japanese person, I can't even read their name. But, Shiny says, your opinions on Pokken. Pokken is the Pokemon fighting game that was announced but has no release date. Well, actually, it's coming to Japanese arcades. I think it was set in 2015. I think it's cool. I would probably play if it came to the Americas. But it would have to be on a console. I don't think I'd go to an arcade just to play it, and it would depend how good the game is. I don't know. I think it has a lot of potential, though. Alright. I forgot to put W. My bad, my bad. Masterman for the win says, Shiny for Babe, and they said for you, iDroid. I don't know what you mean by that, but right now we are trading with, I missed his name, so I'm going to read it when it comes up on the stream for you all. It's Archer Hawk, and he's asking for a Shiny Gardevoir, though he's only trading a Vivillon. So yeah. Fat Biscuit, when I say W in the chat, that means I am Wonder Trading at that moment. I press W when I press yes. And then that's when I start. I guess that's like, because then if you do it at the same time as me, then we should be at this same searching for a partner screen at the same time. Noah Petty says, John, what will you do for 50k subs? I'm thinking of doing a room tour. I think I've said that before. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a room tour for 50k subs, which isn't too far away. But we're trading with Javi from Spain. He says, Hola, ¿qué tal? And I say, give me a shiny, damn it. In other news, we're at 2,553 followers. So you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means. That means we are about to have a giveaway for the shiny Furfrou that you see on the layout. So, if you would like to win this shiny Furfrou, you just have to be an active person in the chat. I will be doing a giveaway that utilizes Nightbot, which Nightbot will randomly select an active user. So I'll explain this to you guys so that you know what's happening. So random active user giveaways randomly select an active chatter to be the winner. Active chatters are defined as users who have spoken in the past 10 minutes. So pretty much, if you're watching right now and you haven't said anything in the chat for the past 10 minutes, I'll give you 30 seconds to say something. Just it doesn't matter what you say, just so that you are eligible for the giveaway. So once that happens, I start the giveaway and a winner will be selected and I will trade with the winner to give them that. However, we are trading with Christian from Germany now. He says, Genesec, please. And I'm saying, shiny, please, my man. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And it's a Fennekin. I wish it was a shiny Fennekin. Shiny Fennekin is... Shiny Fennekin. Oh my god, that's a tongue twister. Is really cool. Alright, so I'm going to start the giveaway now. I think I gave everyone plenty of time to say something. So, without any further ado, starting the giveaway. And our winner is Blue Magician Gaming. Congratulations, Blue Magician Gaming. You have 130 seconds to say anything, but the information that I need from you is your friend code and in-game name, so that we can get a trade going. However, please say anything right now so I know that you're here and you're not AFK. And he is here. He just said the stream. Not quite sure why he just said the stream. But Blue Magic Gaming, I need your friend code and in-game name. So everybody give Blue Magician Gaming a GG. Congratulations to him. But we are dangerously close to our next giveaway. All of the giveaways so far have been 75 followers apart. But this next one for the shiny Gengar is only 50 followers away. So there is a possibility that we can hit that before the stream is over. So if you have not hit that follow button yet, hit the follow button so that we can get to that next giveaway. With that being said, Blue Magician Gaming is in a conundrum. I think he just realized that he won. But what I need from you, Blue Magician Gaming, is your friend code and in-game name. So please post that in the chat for me. And there it is. He put that for me. His in-game name is Brandon GX. So right after this Wonder Trade, I will be trading with him. Alright. So, Blue Magician Gaming, if you can go ahead and add me already, you can do so by looking at the title of the stream. My friend code is in the title of the stream. Okay, I see some people saying the stream froze. I'm pretty sure it didn't. Just reload, just refresh, but you can't hear me if you froze, but just refresh. Let everyone know that they just need to refresh, because on my screen everything's good. And did the stream crash? What the hell? I honestly don't even know. If you're having problems, just refresh. But here we are, we got Tyler. Alright, that was weird. I don't know. I don't even know what just happened there. But look, we got a Poliwhirl. It's funny because we caught a shiny Poliwhirl about an hour ago, earlier into the stream. However, I'll let you guys know right now, we are at 2,564 followers. So, we're close, man. We are close to our goal of 2,600, our final goal. But I'm going to go ahead now and go to my friends list and add Blue Magician Gaming. Blue Magician Gaming, hopefully you have added me. So I need to delete someone because my friends list is always full. I'll delete someone that's never online though. Here we go. Alright, so Blue Magician Gaming, I will be adding you now. Hopefully you have me added already so we can get this trade and you can get yourself your shiny Poliwhirl. Alrighty then. And we're now friends with Brandon GX, which is Blue Magician Gaming. Excellent. I'll be getting online now. So look out for trade requests from me. Till then, guys, keep an eye out on that follower button. Hit that follow button if you have not already. So we can get our final giveaway of the stream. Or maybe I'll find a shiny Pokemon on Wonder Trade. Who knows? Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Alright, so he said his in-game name was Brandon GX. Don't see him online. Alright, so the Magician Gaming or Brandon GX? Oh, okay, I think it's just Brandon. Here we go. Alright, so here we go. Once we get this trade with Brandon, I can get back to Wonder Trading the final box of... Well, Wonder Trading that box of Teddy Ursas. And then after that, once we finish Wonder Trading, that will be the last method of today's Shiny Sunday. But hopefully we will hit that 2600 goal before Shiny Sunday is over. But we'll have to see what happens. We'll definitely have to see what happens. Alright, so let's find the shiny Poliwhirl for Brandon. Here we go. Shiny Poliwhirl. Alright, there we go. Trade is happening, so I will now make Poliwhirl black and white, signifying that I have traded it away and that follower goal has already happened. But the funny thing is, you can barely tell that the Poliwhirl is black and white because it looks like it's shiny form. But I guess it is what it is. It literally looks almost the same. Like, minimal difference. Alright, so I guess I'll head back into Wonder Trade. Of course, I'll be putting the W in the chat for you all, so that you guys may encounter me on Wonder Trade. If you do, make sure to tweet at me or let me know. That'd be awesome. I would love to know if I trade with one of you guys. Alright, so back to Wonder Trade. W's in the chat. And we only have a few more Teddy Ursas. Only a few more. And we're currently at 2,564 followers. We're still stagnant. So if you're watching right now and you're not a follower, hit that follow button so that we can get to that follower goal. And Team Alpha SCGT found a shiny fungus while horde hunting, while we were horde hunting as well. That's awesome. Congrats. Kickbox to the face says, if you evolve the shiny, would it go to non-shiny? Nope. If you evolve a shiny, it stays shiny. Alright, back to Wonder Trading. So Mexican 11. I don't know what you mean by that. Stop spamming, please. And why doesn't it work really doesn't make sense. What is it that doesn't work? You have to be specific. Alright. Noah Petty says, John, can you get a donate button on Twitch so we can donate? I don't know. I don't know if I feel comfortable from taking donations right now. Maybe in the future. So Mexican 11, you can't download it. What the heck? I just got a Teddy Ursa for a Teddy Ursa? Are you kidding me? Is this my Teddy Ursa? How crazy would it be if this is one of the Teddy Ursas I Wonder traded away? Alright, anyways. So Mexican 11, if you can't download it, you just have to keep trying. Because there's that happens. And Shiny Jirachi just got a Shiny Gumi on Wonder Trade. Nice. Goodbye, Jeckley Studios. Alright, so let's take a look. What the? No way. Okay, this is not mine. What the heck? I was gonna go insane if this was mine. Oh my god, how crazy. I thought I literally got a Teddy Ursa that I Wonder Traded back. Oh my god. It's so weird that we got a Teddy Ursa. I should have realized at first that it was in a Pokemon, not in a Nest Ball. That should have been obvious, but still. Wow. Alright, so back to Wonder Trading. I forgot to put W and all of that commotion. My bad, my bad, my bad. Shiny Hunter 6 says, I was just Pokeradar and a shiny Furfuro appeared. Wow, congrats. Oh, regular Ross, alright. Alright. Let me not forget to put W this time. Caitlin says, if you give shinies away via GTS or Wonder Trades to surprise people, you're awesome. That is very true. Alright, we only have a few more Teddy Ursas. Hopefully we get a shiny. If not, then I mean it is what it is. 8-Bit Blitz says, John, I'm going to try to chain on Pearl. Well, good luck. Alright, let's refresh. Let's see what we're trading with CC from Texas. Let's see what he has for us. We're currently at 2,570 followers. We're only 30 followers away from our follower goal of 2,600 followers. Let's make that happen before the stream is over, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make it happen. So hit that follow button if you have not already. And of course, I'll be giving away that powerful event Gengar directly from Japan with the move Sludge Wave. Excellent for Halloween. Alright, so after this one, there's only 6 more Teddy Ursas left. Thank you for the follow, that hound. I don't know what happened to my notifications. I would be thanking everyone, but I don't know why they're not working. Now we're trading with Cruz from Colorado. And a Lit Leo. I gave away a Lit Leo earlier today. Rose Monkey says, John, what Pokemon would you rather choose in an apocalypse? Heatmore or Flygon? Flygon, because he can fly, and I'd just be gone in seconds if a zombie ever got close to me. What the heck? If you guys are trying to Wonder Trade with me, hit the yes, you want a Wonder Trade button when I put W in the chat. 8-Bit says, John, I'm chaining Shinx on Pearl. I got quite a few Shinx on Pearl chaining. It's super easy to do that with static and in the route above Sandgem Town. It's very likely to get a shiny Shinx like that. Alright. Here we go, back to Wonder Trade. Oh wow, what type of Pokeballs is Venom that in? What the heck? That's pretty weird. I've never seen that. What Pokeball is that? I don't even know. That's weird. Anyways, back to Wonder Trading. Granson says it's a friend ball. Some people say safari ball, friend ball. Friend or safari ball, I mean that's what we've got, we figured out here, but exactly what it is, no idea. I see more friend balls than safari balls. Oh man. Wonder Trade doesn't like me. Wonder Trade, do you want to give me a shiny, please? That'd be excellent. But, on the other hand, I just refreshed. Holy crap. We're at 2,581 followers right now. We are measly 19 followers away from our final follower goal giveaway, the grand finale of the powerful shiny Gengar. Event Gengar. At that. It is freaking awesome. I know you guys want that. So if you're one of the 182 viewers watching right now, definitely hit that follow button and help us get to that follower goal. But right now I'm trading with a female from Italy. I didn't even try to pronounce her name. Too difficult. Too difficult. And she gives us a Panseer. And I forgot the W. What the heck? My fault. My fault. Alright, I won't forget the W this time, my bad. I was too hyped about the follower numbers and all that good stuff. Alright, there we go. I put W this time. Wow, there's only 3 more Teddy Ursas. Uh-oh, let's see what happens. Brian Felix says, who won the second Pokemon? It was Brandon, aka the Gaming Magician. Or is it, you know, it was Blue Gaming Magician. Brandon. Alright, so I'm trading from Nick from Delaware. He says, what up, homies? Alright, what up? And, oh my, that white deceived me for a second. I thought it was blue, and I thought it was a shiny. Alright. Back to Wonder Trading. Only 2 more. Oh my gosh, 2 more. Let's see what we can get. Do you want a Wonder Trade? Yes. Alright. Rose Monkey says, John, where do you live? I live in Florida. And Juliana Sanchez just got a shiny Esper. Congrats. And you got it from Wonder Trade too? Wow. Congrats. Alright, so we're trading with Maddie. She's from England. And I got a regular Esper. That's not shiny. Alright, 1 more Teddy Ursa. Oh my gosh. And Bubba Gang just got a shiny Charmander from breeding. Wow, congrats, dude. However, oh my gosh, we're at 2,594 followers. 6 away, literally 6. That is nothing from the giveaway for the shiny Gengar, and I think we're gonna get there. If you guys watching right now that have not hit the follow button, hit it right now. We can do it just as the stream's ending and end on a very good note with that Gengar given away. Because this is my last Teddy Ursa, and like I said, this is gonna be the last method for this week. However, Shiny Sundays happen every week, so look forward to it next week. Well, let's see if luck is on our side, and if by some miracle... Is this Juliana? What the? I have her as a friend! How did I get matched up? What the? I'm pretty sure this is you, Juliana Sanchez. I'm pretty sure this sprite looks exactly like your sprite. Oh my god, that's so crazy. That's ridiculous. I literally have her as a friend. This is better than a shiny. This is better than a shiny. Trading with a viewer. This is definitely better. Even though she's on my friends list and I can trade with her whenever. That is ridiculous. I'll show you her on my friends list right now. Look. This is literally the person we just traded with. Juliana with the shout out OPERATIONiDROID. That is insane. That is hilarious. Anyways, I just refreshed and we're still 6 followers away. What the heck? You right there, watching right now that has not hit that follow button. Yes, I'm talking to you. Hit the follow button. Help us get to 2,600 likes so we can end this stream on a good note. And give away this shiny Mega Gengar. Because I know you guys want that. I know you guys want that. Only 6. Only 6. Triplet13 says, John, what shiny will you give away for the next stream? That's a good thing you mentioned that, because we'll decide that right now. So, like I've mentioned before, I always post these streams to YouTube when they're done. And when I do that, you can enter a giveaway that starts at the beginning of the next week's stream by liking that video and commenting your friend code and in-game name. So I'll let you guys in early. Usually the Pokemon that is for giveaway is is on the thumbnail. However, right now I'll tell you what Pokemon we're gonna do. I'm gonna look at my boxes. We're gonna find something good, and that's the Pokemon that we will be giving away at the start of next stream. But to enter that giveaway, you will have to like the video that I post on YouTube and comment your friend code and in-game name. So, let's take a look at what we got. I usually like to give away lower stage evolutions. However, this Speedrill looks pretty cool. Let's find something very good. I want to give you guys something excellent, spectacular, amazing. I can't think of any more cool words. But let's see. I want to find something good. I definitely want to find something good. IV-wise, move-wise, shiny form, pretty much everything. If you guys see something that you like, just let me know in the chat. And if we get an overwhelming majority in the chat, then I guess that'll be the Pokemon that I pick. But right now, I'm just trying to find something nice. I see a couple of Claunchers. Do you guys want Clauncher? I see a good amount of Claunchers. And now it's everywhere. Oh my god. Wait, someone said since it's Halloween soon, that's a good idea. I should do a shadow Pokemon. Well, I don't even know what that means. Alright, so well, let's just keep looking around. Let's see if I spot anything that I like. Maybe a Halloween themed Pokemon. That'd be cool. This Zubat isn't bad. I would have to check the IVs, but it looks like it's pretty decent because of its moves. Actually, no. I don't know. Gourgeist? Do I have a shiny Gourgeist? I'm not sure. Hydreigon for Halloween also sounds good. I mean, the colors are definitely Halloween-y. I said weenie. This Charmander's pretty decent. This Carvanha is actually really good. I always see this Carvanha when I'm looking, but I never want to give it away because people will think it's a fish, but this is a bred Carvanha because look at its moves and look at its IVs. Adamant Speed Boost, this thing's a monster. But, oh, Shuppet! But this is from Friend Safari, so it's not amazing. But that's not a bad idea for Halloween. Mono Ghost on Halloween says, Juan. I mean, I'm sure that Sunday after Halloween, we'll do something like that for sure. Still really haven't found anything. Oh, this actually looks very Halloween-y. I keep saying Halloween-y. It sounds like I'm saying weenie. Should we do this Hawklucha? I mean, I wouldn't be against doing this Hawklucha. It's clearly bred. It's level 1. Adamant. It does look like Halloween theme. What do you guys think of this Hawklucha? I see a couple of yeses. Alright, like I saw someone say that we should do a poll, so let's be fair and we'll do a poll. I did say that someone said that we have Gourgeist. So I'll check that. But let's keep looking. Alright, so we have that Hawklucha. Okay, I see a ton of yeses. Alright, yeah, so we're going to do Hawklucha just so that we don't waste any more time. So Hawklucha will be the Pokemon given away next week at the start of the stream. But remember, to enter the giveaway for the Hawklucha, you have to like my video of this stream on YouTube and comment your friend code and in-game name. So, If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I recommend that you do, because when that video is uploaded, you'll be notified. And I'm going to upload it today, but I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take, because it takes a while to go from Twitch to YouTube, like downloading the whole stream, then uploading it, so it takes time. But with that being said, let's refresh. Let's see if we hit 2,600 followers, and indeed we did. We are at 2,601 followers. Thank you guys so much. So we're going to end the stream off on a good note, and that's by doing a giveaway. So like always, I'll let you guys know how the giveaway works. Nightbot randomly selects an active user, and how it worked is that random active user giveaways randomly select an active chatter to be the winner. Active chatters are defined as users who have spoken in the past 10 minutes. So, if you are watching right now and you haven't commented in a while, you may want to do that so that you're eligible for the giveaway. Because if you have not spoken in the past 10 minutes, then you will not be counted in the giveaway. So definitely just say anything. I'll give you guys a minute to do that. And then we'll end the stream on a very high note, amazing note, by giving away this shiny Gengar. But that being said, I'm already going to head into my friend codes list. And while I'm doing that, I'll delete someone that's not active. And then I'll leave my friend code up for you guys to add me in case you're a winner. But let's find someone that's not active. Yeah, this guy. Alright, so now I have room to add the winner, whoever it may be. You can see my friend code on screen right now. So, without any further ado, I think I've given everyone enough time to say something in the chat so that they're eligible for the giveaway. And this is the last giveaway of the day. If you do not win, I'm sorry. But come next week and there'll be even more giveaways. We've done a ton of giveaways. I think we've done 5 giveaways in this one stream, which is crazy. So I look forward to see you guys next week. But there can only be one winner, and it is Shadow Ninja 13. Okay, wait. Pause. Shadow Ninja 1319 already won a giveaway today. So Shadow Ninja 139, I'm sorry, but you can't win another giveaway in today's stream. It's only fair to everyone else. I'm not going to give you 2 shiny Pokemon in one stream. If this was another day, I would let it slide. But because you've already won a shiny Pokemon today, I will have to select a new winner. Alright, so Shadow Ninja 139, I'm sorry. But let's get another winner. I want to have different winners, 5 different winners in this one stream. Alright, you haven't said anything, so I'm guessing you understand. So 3, 2, 1, picking a new winner now. Oh wait, picking a new winner now. And it's Cat Allergies. Congratulations, Cat Allergies. You have won yourself a shiny Pokemon, and she just put open eyes face, so I'm guessing she knows she won. She knows she won. I'm pretty sure this is a girl. But go ahead and add my friend code. You can see it on screen now. What I need from you is your friend code and in-game name. Everyone, please give her a GG. Let's all be good sports here. Until one day, hopefully you win a shiny Pokemon, because I do have tons of them to give away to you all. But for now, we'll just wait for Kat to give me her friend code and in-game name. Until then, let me just get some announcements out of the way. Let me think, what do I have coming up soon? For my anime viewers, Monday I will be starting to review Yomushi Pedal Grand Road, which is tomorrow. Holy crap, that's tomorrow. Yes. Besides that, for my iOS viewers, next week I have another amazing app to show you guys that I actually have shown it to you before, but for the first time it will be available non-jailbroken. Next week, of course, we have another Shiny Sunday. Let me think. Is there anything else? Starting Tuesday, Gio and I will continue our Smash series, battling you guys, the viewers. So, if you guys have Super Smash Bros. Brawl and would like to take Gio and I on team battles, some intense competitive team battles, keep an eye out on my Twitter for when I'm looking for battles, because that series will probably be going on during the week. And I think that's all the announcements that I have. I've already added Cat Allergies, also known as Andrea. So I'm going to hop online now, see if we can trade. But anything else I need to say? Nope. Again, reminding you guys to keep an eye out on my YouTube channel if you're subscribed. To comment, like, and comment your friend code on the video of this stream when it's uploaded, which I will have for you guys as soon as possible. As soon as the stream is over, I'm already going to start working on getting that up for you guys. So keep an eye out for that. Again, thank you all for coming out. We hit all of our follower goals, which is amazing. I'm so happy to say that we did that. And hopefully next week I can do that. We are heading into Halloween. So I guess we'll start going with some ghost type things like we did with the Hawk Lucha. I think that'll be cool. It's actually funny, this Gengar I guess would be Halloween themed as well. It's the event's Halloween Gengar. So I guess that kind of worked out coincidentally. But with that being said, since I've already selected the winner and we hit that follower goal, I have now just made Gengar black and white. But again, you can barely even tell that it's black and white. That's super funny. Almost all of these except Tyrant, you can barely tell that they were black and white. That's really fun. Alright, but anyways, I am getting this trade done with the wonderful Cat Allergies, aka Andrea. But again, thank you all for coming out. I will hopefully see most of you all next week with Shiny Sundays, episode 8. Thank you all for coming out, and I guess I'll see you then.